Hi, it's Asexual Awareness Week, and I'm asexual. So here is a video about that. I debated whether or not I should do this video for Asexual Awareness Week or for National Coming Out Day, but it felt more appropriate to do it now for Asexual Awareness Week because I actually came out already a couple months ago on Facebook. Why did you come out on Facebook? Why couldn't you just come out like in person? Because I don't handle confrontation well, and I have anxiety, and I might have died. It would have been too much, man. I first realized I was ace, I think like 2 or 3 years ago. When I was 13 or so, I thought I was bi, or I was bi. I don't really know what was going on with that. But I thought that for a couple of years, and then when I was 15 or so, I was like, I don't really know if that's true. And there was this weird limbo period when I was like 15, 16, where I was like, I guess I'm straight. Like, I might not be, but I don't know what else I would be. And then on one of the LGBT Facebook pages that I follow, I think it was Have a Gay Day, there was this post on there that was like, how asexual people feel about sex. And I read that and I was like, oh shit. That's how I feel about sex? Does that mean I'm asexual? Like, I already knew what asexuality was, but for some reason it never occurred to me that, like, that's what I could be. There's a lot in between where I don't remember the order that things happened, but I think after seeing that Facebook post, I had a few more, like, aha moments that kind of guided me towards identifying as asexual. I don't really want to get into a lot of detail, but basically, sex was never something that I, like, ever really, like, cared about or particularly wanted in terms of myself. I've never looked at someone or thought about someone and been like, yup. That's just never happened. It's a little more complicated than that, but that's essentially what I realized about myself. And then I was like, well, I guess that makes me ace. So then I think when I was about 17, I joined AVEN, which is the Asexual Visibility and Education Network. They have forums on their website for asexual people and their allies to, like, go talk about being ace and, like, all sorts of other stuff. And I was on there for a few years. I'm still technically on there, but I don't go on there much anymore for various reasons. So I was 16 when I started thinking maybe I'm ace, and then 17 when I decided, like, yes, I'm asexual. And I'm 19 and a half now, so I guess I've been identifying that way for 3 years. And I told a few people, but I finally came out on, like, a wider scale back in June. I also came out as non-binary, but that's a whole other, like, spiel. And I actually came out the day before I went to Baltimore Pride for the first time. So my first Pride was also my first day of being openly not heterosexual, which was very weird. I still don't know a lot of ace people, even after coming to college. I think in real life, I know like 3 or 4 asexual people, and I don't really see them or hang out with them that much. I do know a lot more online. I made a lot of friends on Avon, and even though I don't go on there much anymore, we still talk on other social media platforms, which is nice. I also met a lot of asexual people when I became a McElroy fan, Mabim Bambino, and started joining like all those Facebook groups. And I actually started a Facebook group for Ace and Aero McElroy fans, which I'm really happy about, really proud of. But I still wish I knew more in real life. It's kind of a bummer. But I've lucked out in terms of like people telling me personally, that's not a real thing. You're just ill, your hormones are out of whack, you haven't met the right person yet, blah, 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 blah. I don't know if anybody like thought that when I came out, but if they did, they kept their mouths shut, which I appreciate. And this is a heavy-handed hint not to start coming at me with that shit now. Please keep it to yourself because I don't want to break that streak and I don't want to hear it. I've also written a couple of songs about being ace, which my plan is to record them and put them up this week, but I don't know if that will happen. And that's it. That's my rambly, slightly glossed over spiel about being asexual, being an asexual person. You would like more resources about asexuality and aromanticism and ace rep and being a good ace ally and all sorts of stuff. I'm just going to leave a shitload of links in the description of the video for you to check out. Because I am not an encyclopedia and you should not expect me to be. I'm struggling figuring out how to try and end this video. If you have asexual people in your life, I hope you love and support them. If you don't have asexual people in your life, I hope you love and support us in a general sense. Aromantic people, shout out to you too. You guys don't get your own week, which is kind of a bummer. You all put up with getting lumped in with us, I think. But you're awesome too. And my fellow aces, happy Asexual Awareness Week. I said that already. I said I was having trouble with this. Oh well. It'll just be awkward at the end. I can live with that.